Welcome to the House Files, a podcast about building a triplex in Portland, Oregon. We may have not made an episode for a very long time. Come on around. Hello, welcome to my office. It's pretty much the only room that looks like done in this house right now. And it pretty much is. The only thing that remains is that the dumbwaiter needs to actually be installed. But look, I have buttons now. I would like to make these brass, so I'll work on that later. I got this piece of wood from a local furniture store as like offcuts, and then we refinished it and sealed it, and it fits perfectly. It's a Oregon black walnut. We also did the epoxy. Like, this was a learning experience. And I say we, like, Aaron did a lot of the work. I supervised.
It was weirdly the perfect size, though. Like, it was exactly this depth already, and I only had to cut off 4 inches off of the end of it to make it fit in this space. Yeah. It was amazing.
And then this desk is hauled from across town. It's from the 1980s, meant to look like it's from the 1860s. And it has lots of tiny drawers for all of my stationery, which is the most important part. I don't think that these have been chosen last episode, which is, we went through a whole journey with the doorknob handles, but I went for like mixed Regency situation. And then I really wanted little like labels for the drawers, since there's a lot of drawers in here, but I have not yet finished this part. I shelled out for these. These were like $100, but I kept looking for something better. I even got some secondhand ones that just turned out to be too big for the space. So I stocked these for probably 5 years online, and then I finally acquiesced and decided to get them. And then this is my window seat, and I will be sewing cushions for this that match a little better, but I already had these. And this we got custom made for it. I could have made it, but I didn't. And yeah, it's got big drawers underneath. My goal is that everything's behind a door in this office, and that nothing is out except my live streaming equipment and my computer. Did we show this off yet?
I don't know if we did.
Aaron has installed a phone system in the house, and this actually allows me to dial people in, so they can call from the front door and I can buzz them in. Yes, is this anachronistic for the 1830s, which is the theme of this office? Possibly a little anachronistic, but and then I got this very cheap rug. This room is just a size that is hard to find the perfect rug for. This rug was incredibly cheap, and as you can probably tell, is kind of a cheap rug, but I liked the pattern too much, so I'm gonna have this until I find the perfect like wool antique secondhand rug for this space. Like, eventually I would like more, because I also want more sound padding in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my office. Hello. This wallpaper is a historic map of Portland, and we got like the full file, and then Aaron colored it so that it would like match in this room. This is the train wall, obviously. Behind this is a television screen. So we are accepting any long form train videos that we can upload into here. But yeah, that's a eventual project. This is the concrete sink this was a journey.
It really was. It was, it's floating on these brackets, which are embedded into the tile, right? So we picked where those go, put the tile over it, and then had to put the sink on top, right? And the first sink that I ordered was slightly tapered in, and apparently the dimensions they said were the outside dimensions, which meant it didn't actually fit on the bracket, and you could see the bracket. And I was so mad about it. And I was like, do I have to live with this forever? And then I said no, and I just found a new sink.
But I am very pleased with it. It's one of those things that would be insanely impractical in a regular bath, but is like a great guest bath thing. And we went all through trying to find like antique train ones, and in the end, this is actually the one that looks the most like one that would be in a train. We also have our little train handles here. Oh yeah, and we have.
I gotta figure out where to put that.
This will go next to the toilet.
Yeah.
If you can't read it, it says, London, Midland, and Scottish Railway, will passengers kindly refrain from using this water closet whilst the train is in a station? And it's from 1865. I think this might be a reproduction and not the original.
It's pretty cute.
Pretty cute. So this will also be our guest bath. So this is where our guests will be.
I think the shower doors weren't in yet either.
Yeah, I think that's true. This is not the permanent wastebasket. Also, we are getting a train toilet rail holder, like also 1860s UK one.
We do still need to pick a light switch plate for this.
We think we found one, but we really went through. It's hard to find triple rocker switches that fit our needs.
Yeah.
Oh, we finished this wall color.
Oh yeah.
This whole area was not fully painted because we've been through it with this paint color. So well, I think we tried out 10 different paint colors in this hallway. This is just where stuff lives now.
It's still a partially construction site. But I have been spending a lot of time in this little closet working on the networking rack, which is full of wires, and all of the network wires for the house run and get terminated in these. And then there's like the video distribution system. There's the amps for the speakers in the ceiling. There's a Raspberry Pi that's running a dashboard that we'll see upstairs in a minute. And probably some more things that I'm forgetting. And I have everything powered by a battery, so I can actually unplug it from the house power, because we didn't have permanent house power and they were doing work while I was trying to do this. So it's great.
And hopefully that battery doesn't catch on fire.
It's the non-super flammable kind. Oh, I should turn on the stair lights while I'm down here. So the stairs, each stair tread has an LED strip on the bottom, and each strip is wired with its own wire down into the bottom of the stairs, which is another panel that the electrician did. And then there's a motion sensor at the bottom of each run that starts the animation. And it's a little bit too sensitive, as you can tell, because it shouldn't go until I step here. So I'm actually going to swap them out for more narrow vision motion sensors instead of like super wide vision. So that should hopefully make it a little bit less sensitive, but it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
This is finally like fully painted too. This like kept, these walls were painted, I think 5 times, because they kept getting painted and then patched and then painted and then patched. I don't know what to tell you. Our kitchen's amazing. I haven't actually used it to cook yet, but we ended up not being able to get the range that we had picked out years ago. But so we ended up getting a Miele though, because they seemed like they were pretty quality for induction ranges. And we've got like essentially a griddle area here on the induction range. So that'll be really cool for when you're working with like larger, pots. What other things?
Yeah, the hood is in now, so we can actually...
we could actually cook in here now.
Could actually cook. The power is on, so we can actually turn on the range.
And it won't get hot.
It's crazy. And then the oven is installed and the sink is installed. Oh, the last missing piece is our dish draining rack. So this is going to be for drying rack. I've got these very simple kits that are the right size, but on the bottom, I'm actually getting a custom drip pan made, essentially like what you would find in a bar. And it's made to fit the full cabinet, and we'll drill a hole there to let it just drip down. So that's on its way now.
And also, this is just so cool. It's going to be so nice for as a short person, because the dishwasher's right here. So like our frequently used dishes are going to be right here. Originally, I was thinking just cups, but I think we're going to put like our heavy duty, like, everyday use.
And I'm realizing right now that that cabinet is wider than all of where our current dishes are stored in the apartment right now.
Exactly.
So
the only downside is a lot of the stuff that we hand wash. Well, those will be in there. Yeah. Okay. What other things are exciting? I don't know if people have seen this yet, but I will probably do like a full organizing the kitchen video, because I think if we turn it into content, we'll be less likely to murder each other, because when we moved into the loft, it was just such a small space. We had to unpack the whole kitchen in one day because we otherwise couldn't
move around the rest of the room.
Physically move around the entire place.
Yeah.
And that was like had like a slight it was not fun. It was not fun. We also have this glass now.
Oh yeah.
I also had to clean it once and immediately ordered a squeegee off the internet that can fit down the inside of it. But this is meant to be cat/things protection falling, although I do think it makes us much more tempted to put stuff up here. But yeah, we'll see. I'm sure the cat is going to try to walk on the top of the glass.
I hope not.
I almost guarantee it's going to happen. This is the only downside. This sticks out more than we wanted it to.
Although we actually...
it's better than it was.
It's better than it was. It was actually sticking out another 3/4 inch, and I actually had them cut this panel out so that... Because it used to be sitting on front of that. So it still is sticking out a little bit more than maybe it looks good, but it used to be way worse. So
I just didn't realize that we needed to have more of an overhang. That's kind of... Because when you're chopping, right? You're going to be right there. But it's fine for like pulling, hot pads out and stuff like that.
The fridge fit weirdly 100% perfectly. Like, I don't remember measuring this to fit the cabinet so well, but there's like a 1/4 inch there and a 1/2 inch on the top. It's wild.
I love that this doesn't show dirt. The downside is it's such an unpleasant texture to touch.
Yeah, it isn't. It's
like
it's like gritty, but yeah. But it looks really good.
It feels like the sound of nails on a chalkboard. That's what it that's like. But I'm very excited. We are already fully storing stuff in here, which is ridiculous because we have the largest fridge we've ever had in the unit. But Aaron really likes to prep stuff. So, all right. There's our pile of industrial trash. We have cushions now. These we also got made. They really need to be ironed. So we will be ironing them. But there's still the backrests that we are planning on making.
Those are going to be little scallops, 6 little scallops that fill the wall entirely.
Yeah, and we have the backing boards, which is the hard part, already cut. It's just that we wanted to wait till these came in to match the fabric to the back.
Complement.
Yeah, complement. Because we're not going to try to exactly match. Aaron's pièce de résistance.
Yeah, that was a whole project getting this glass done. This is a map of Portland, and you can see the airport up there, and then Southwest Portland down there, and there's the river coming through the middle. This was a way more complicated project than it should have been. So we had the glass guy come and just leave the glass panels here, and then I took them down to a shop that has a machine large enough to laser those panels, because they're actually pretty big. And there is a shop in Northwest Portland that does that. And then they did the 4 panels, brought them back, and then our contractor didn't install them for like 2 months. And sure enough, one of them broke because somebody tried to move the stack of glass panels. And then we had to redo it. And then we redid it. And then one of the glass panels was just the wrong size. The glass guy just cut it wrong. So they had to make another replacement panel. But now they're finally all here and they're all in. And
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Aaron, you did such a good job.
Thanks.
Because this was very much an Aaron.
Yes.
Like, I always said that I wanted something cool in this, but the execution of this was entirely Aaron.
And the laser shop. They did a good job too.
Yeah. Aaron put this panel
up.
There's
our dashboard. The contents of the dashboard are in progress, but it's just it's a computer monitor that is displaying the Raspberry Pi that's under the stairs.
I'm very excited for it to display like Aaron's travel schedule because I'm constantly confused about what city Aaron's in. So that'll be exciting. Now you know what day we're filming this, so you'll see how long it takes us to edit.
Yeah.
This room is the color that we least are convinced on, but I think once furniture is in here, we're going to be fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's going to be a lot happening here. We are also planning to the walls are going to be covered in cat things in this room. The cats will have possibly an entire replica of a Portland bridge over this window for the cats.
And this might be like a cat tree corner on the left there.
Well, and I think their feeding station is going to go over here because our plan is to essentially have a kosher kitchen where this sink is the only part that meat touches because we're vegetarian. So the cats are the only ones that eat meat. So it'll be our coffee and, coffee and drink sink. But then this is where we put the cat food out and it can stay away from our vegetarian kitchen, which will be very nice.
We even have a little fridge for their food.
Yeah. These, I'm so pleased with these little circle handles that we found on Amazon. Picking hardware is so hard.
Yeah.
Paint colors and hardware are one of those things where it's a nice problem to have, but oh my God, it's so overwhelming. But I'm very pleased with that, especially once we get the scallops over here. It's going to be a whole moment.
Yep.
And then our circle light up there.
The idea was the reeded poles on the kitchen cabinets. Those were kind of expensive. Those were from not a cheap place, not Amazon. Kind of expensive, but that idea is that mirrors the wood slats, the vertical lines in the wood slats. But then we have the scallops on the back of the bench, which then get mirrored in the cabinet poles on these, which are also a little, Art Deco-y, which kind of goes with the whole vibe of the sweat bar.
It's transitional.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing.
Yeah, these have the little reeded texture too, which these ones are from Amazon. They were a lot cheaper, but they work pretty well. We actually had a second one that we tried first, and the brass color actually matched the kitchen brass better, but it looked worse here.
Yeah.
And then I found these, which actually look way better on this for some reason.
And this is my other marble in the house. This is, I think we had this in already last time.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah, we got a leathered counter because we went through it. I wanted soapstone originally, and it turns out the soapstone in my head was not available easily. So eventually this is going to be an art moment. I may do a little wallpaper in here, but we actually have a lot of artwork that we have not had on walls in years. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of eager to see what we can fit where. This will be the very exciting secret karaoke room. And it is fully done now. So this is my ballet bar. Easier to do, not in rubber boots. But yes, and this will be the karaoke room. And Aaron has made these brackets because we're going to have a bar top that goes over this when we use this as our karaoke room. So there'll be a little bar top that we can fit over the ballet bar to make it a little tiny drink area.
Yeah, and that's a little super custom 3D printed thing that's going to screw to the bottom of that panel to make it.
So we just need to pick out the wood for the top. And we have another phone in here, which was a hit with the kids at the party. It turns out that 10-year-olds don't see landlines very often. So they were very excited about the concept of being able to call different floors on the house. And that will be the patio entrance.
Yep, to the exterior patio, which is not a patio yet.
Yes.
So
currently it's just a patio.
But we got the mini split in, and look at how perfectly that fit also.
Also, please look at this insane.
Oh yeah, this was a whole.
This is a very expensive door handle.
It is, and it has to fit exactly right to clear the top of that shelf and to not hit that. And it might have been better to be a half inch farther away, but too late now.
It's in there forever now.
Yeah.
Our room.
Yeah, I think this room was pretty much done before.
Except this wall was not.
That wall, right.
This wall was not painted. We had a dream. Well, I mainly had the dream of doing colored plaster on that wall. So I wanted it to be dark, but I wanted it to have texture. That was going to cost $3,000 extra. And I decided that was not where I wanted to spend my money. So it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
We can create texture in other ways. And then maybe in like 10 years we get bored and we want to DIY it. We could do it for cheaper.
Closet hardware was not in last time.
Oh yeah. It's pretty much just all black cabinet hardware. And...
No, the pull down rod.
Oh yeah. So this is the cheaper pull down rod. These get a lot easier to pull down
once they're weighed down.
Weight on them. But yeah, this is for me because I have a lot of large dresses and I'm short. So
oops.
Hopefully it'll work better than that.
Yep.
And that's the cheaper one. Still kind of expensive as far as hardware, but this is the more expensive one, which currently is hooked up to the ceiling rack. So
that's
it's a choice.
That was for the painters to not have it get in the way of them, but we need to take that down now.
Yeah. So that's our drying rack for clothes, and it gets lowered and raised, and then this is the hook for the lowering and raising it.
The ironing board is painted now.
Yes, the ironing board is painted. So I have this 70s ironing board. I need to get a cover for it.
I think it comes with one. I just need to put it together now.
Anyway, I'm excited about that. The biggest problem is going to be keeping the surface clear because it's a flat surface, so it will accumulate stuff really easily. And this is the jewelry storage. It was, when I finally thought of this, it's great because it's a mirror in the closet, essentially, but a full-length mirror. But I have a lot of jewelry, and my current jewelry storage situation is not great. So I'm very excited about it. Why won't it lock?
The magnets are not in the right place, and it just came that way. So I guess I need to fix it.
But yes, I'm very excited about that. But it was hard to find one that was the right depth for behind the door.
It's another one of those exact fits where the door opens, and with the door stopper there, stops exactly like a quarter inch away from the mirror. It's perfect. Recording
this is making me want to clean everything again.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, it is still in progress construction, so please don't judge us for all the dust. This, I don't know if we've actually shown this before, but this is my pull-out laundry baskets, which I'm very excited about. I love the idea that my dirty and like half dirty laundry I don't have to look at. So, and I go through a bizarre amount of laundry because I work out multiple times a day. So I go through a lot of laundry. Look at our beautiful, beautiful bathroom. I think this was like mostly done, but maybe this.
I think the bathtub might have been taped up last time.
Yeah.
And then the light was definitely not installed yet. And the shower hardware was not in.
So yeah, and we have this is, I think, the best part about building out like a custom thing is that we actually just freaking installed these because these are very expensive to kind of do later.
Yeah, because they've got like the wood block behind it, behind the tile.
Actually can support weight. Yeah. So I'm hoping this will be easier to use as mobility gets more of an issue, is that we will have something. And, you know, we spent a long time looking for this, but I can't remember any of the details of those faucets anymore because we picked them out like 4 years ago.
Yeah. I think it works, though. It looks great.
We have a little bench, which is great because this whole room had to be redesigned very last minute. Like
nothing is in the original place. The toilet was on the other wall. The shower was a corner shower.
Everything's different.
It was a whole process of literally tearing up the floors again, redoing the plumbing.
My only regret was that because of how late it had to be redesigned, we couldn't make it a wet room because a wet room originally didn't make sense, for reasons. And now a wet room would have made a lot of sense actually to have like a proper waterproofing over here underneath it and then just drain.
Yeah, the waterproofing basically starts at the edge of the shower. Yeah. So that's where it turns into the sloped floor to the drain. But the rest of this is not actually technically waterproofed.
I have taken one bath in here, but one thing that we do have to figure out is that the tub filler,
I think it puts out too much water too fast that the water heater can't heat it.
Yeah.
But which is weird because the heater is supposed to be able to support 7 gallons a minute of water flow.
Yeah.
And this is clearly not a 7 gallon a minute spout, but it is way more than a tap, like a faucet. So Gotta figure out if we need to put a regulator in there or what.
And this toilet is very fancy. And this is very not fancy. This was what we could find available commercially that fit.
Yeah.
And that this was the option. So it's fine. I do think that we are going to be very low on storage in this bathroom compared to what we would prefer. We have storage behind the door.
And the mirror is storage too, so there's at least...
We have so much storage in this house that I need to not be stressed that we don't have.
There's a lot of storage, but there's weirdly no closets.
Yes.
It's all cabinets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope that's okay.
I hope we don't regret that.
Yeah.
I do kind of regret not doing a laundry room now, a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Up to the roof?
Oh yeah, is there a roof update? Oh, did you show those off yet?
Oh yeah, we got the lights installed in the little soffits, and
the rainbow one is on our bedroom.
The rainbow one in the bedroom. We've got the karaoke room that has one, so we can change the colors of those, of course. They're just kind of on like a default one right now. Oh, and I got the ceiling speakers installed in here, and those all work and are plugged in, and then we can blast music throughout the house. There's what else? All the networking is done finally. All the switches are connected to the home automation system.
Egg lamp is installed.
The egg lamp that accidentally got thrown away.
Yeah, so this lamp is...
It weighs almost nothing, and it was in like a cardboard with a shipping box that it came in, and it was sitting just under there, ready to get installed. And I think one person in here probably put a crumpled up piece of paper on top of the box at some point, and then when the cleaners came through, they were like, "Oh, this must be a box of trash because it weighs nothing."
Yep.
So womp womp, had to rebuy it.
These are getting more finished.
No, this is the finish.
Okay, this is the finish.
It is not lacquered like the Unit B one is, but that was meant to match the sheen of the stairs and those slats. It's not smooth. It's not like slick. So I hope it's okay.
The big kind of downside I think of this handrail for me is that it's not rounded because I'm used to rounded in our unit.
I had to add a light switch here because I kept wanting to turn the lights on from here instead of from the other side. But thankfully these are all Lutron Cassetta lights. So this is literally just slapped in front of on top of this. There's no wiring behind it. It's great. And then it turns on the stair lights. And these animations are a little bit too sensitive right now.
It really feels like we're almost done. But I feel like that might be a lie. I don't believe anything anymore.
We got our little nooks. We're gonna do some better decorations.
This is the best nook.
Oh yeah,
but it still needs a little more work.
It needs a lot more work. I got the wiring done, so there's network and power that go into this box. It's been another fun project of getting these little boxes done. There's all the wiring that goes to the different nooks, and there's the power monitoring system that's so far only got the mains clamps, but each circuit will have a monitor on it. And then we can go outside.
Zero regrets about this cheap patio set that we got a couple years ago. It's ended up being very, very practical.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good size for this deck too.
This is the hot tub. It's up. It's functional.
Yeah.
We have a cover now, which is also very exciting.
Yeah, the cover makes a huge difference in how much heat it can retain.
Which is great. Probably lower the power bill a little bit.
Definitely, and I can show you graphs of how much exactly it does. So I need to put that back together. There's something is wrong with it, and I have a ticket filed with the company. It actually says communications error right now. It's like every week it does that, and then it like works again for a few days, so I'm kind of confused. The lighting up here also is pretty great. We have, one of the last things I did was I added this trim around the top of the roof. This is a little piece of like foam trim with a notch in it, and it's just glued on to the siding. And then it's just enough of a notch to get a LED rope around it. So now it's kind of cute.
Pretty cool. It's very cool space.
It's a very cool roof. Ceiling speakers up here as well.
Oh, the glass.
The glass railing also was a whole project of figuring out what's the right mounting system for the glass. We ended up going with this mounting system that just screws into the top and as opposed to side mounted, and then the glass sheets just kind of slip in there, and it is the 42 inches, not 36 inches, so like extra tall railing. So you can actually stand there and it's a legal railing. It still feels terrifying because it's a long way down, but it's...
Doesn't feel terrifying to me, which I should probably be concerned about. I love being on the top of tall things in a way that is like concerning. Yeah. There's a heater up here now too. So this is like truly, even on like a soggy, gross day like this, you can actually hang out up here. And the heater, after you get out of the hot tub and you're wet, you can dry under the heater. So good.
So good.
All right. Proceed.
Down we go.
Down we go. And, okay, so what's word of the week?
Word of the week is solar. I'm really excited about the solar panels. They're working now. It was a whole almost a year-long project.
Yeah, and if you really think about it, it was actually like a 7-year-long project.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to, but the solar panels in particular were, a earnest effort for about a year.
It's really ridiculous. Yeah, and we've learned a lot about that we'll never use again about how hard it is to do solar on a new build compared
to weirdly complicated compared to like they're all the companies are just set up to do retrofit because that's what most of the market is.
Yeah.
And anyway, well, there's too much to go into with the solar situation right now in this.
Yeah, the solar is its own mini series actually at this point.
But I do want to do an update on that. But
we do have it, and that's why having it is part of the reason we have full power now too. We're not running off backup.
Not running off an extension cord anymore. But it was pretty cool to power the whole house from an extension cord, I will say.
Cool. Interesting. Yeah, cool is an interesting description of that. Yeah. What did we not know that we needed to know?
The hot water situation?
The shower, I don't know if it's our tankless water heater or what. It takes 10 minutes for the shower to heat up
not
to
quite
a
10
reasonable temperature, but it's
a long time. It's a lot longer than it should.
A lot of water wasted.
It's just a long way up from where the hot water heater is, I guess. And
I didn't expect that you needed to anticipate that length.
Yeah. And there are options for routing because if you think about it, like if you just randomly, start running pipes around the house, you may not actually end up with an efficient length. But if you could think about it and route them in a more direct way. And it turns out there's just a lot of different ways to do it that nobody tells you.
Sounds like more geometry to me. Yeah. Why does geometry keep coming up as an adult when it was my least favorite subject in math class? And
who's late this week?
I mean, I do feel like the glass panels were late for so long. They weren't really holding anything
up though. Yeah. But they were definitely
multi-step process.
Well, we are waiting on the electrician again, actually, because they
can't do the dumbwaiter until
the dumbwaiter can't happen until the electrician comes back and swaps a breaker because they put the wrong kind in first. And there's just a couple of loose ends, but most of the electric is done at this point. But there's just a couple loose ends, and he's busy on another project this week, so he's going to come next week, and that should be the last time he comes. Famous last words.
Heard that before. Yeah. Okay. I think we're at the point where we need to start a betting pool. I don't think that you get anything except bragging rights, but today is you already probably saw it, but it's the 27th of November when we're filming. Will we be moved in by the end of the year? Put your best guess. And we're going to do Price is Right rules in the comments. So best guess for the date that we'll move in without going over.
Wins bragging rights.
Bragging rights. I don't know. Maybe we'll send you a House Files hat or something. You get a House Files hat if you...
A House Files coaster. Because I have a couple of those.
Yeah. House Files coaster. Yeah. Great.
Laser etched
House Files coaster is the prize. We're not very good at gambling. But, so what's yours?
Moved in, closest without going over, moved in. I think 3 weeks from now. So December 21st is my guess.
I'm going to say Christmas Day. So December 25th.
25th. Okay.
I'm partially betting that on, I'm pretty sure I'm off work and you're also off work.
Mm.
And I think what's going to end up happening is that
What counts as being moved in? What's the tipping
defining
point?
characteristic?
Because we can, we'll start moving stuff in like probably actually as soon as the cleaners come through.
Yeah.
But that's not moved in. Is it like the first time we sleep there? Is it the first time we have breakfast there? Is it when the cats are here?
When the cats are moved in.
Okay.
Cats moved in.
Cats moved in.
Cats moved in. Yeah. Because we're not going to move them in until we're really ready to be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Cats moved in. All right. Well, thanks for bearing with us. Hope some people are still finding this interesting after our very long break. A lot was happening, but also a lot wasn't happening. So it was it
was like a lot of small things. And like
it just didn't feel like there was, and also I just kept feeling like, oh, we'll update when we're done. And then we just keep not being done.
Yeah.
So
I do want to go back and do some more deep dives on particular things like the solar panel story, or talking about the phone system, or talking about picking out the fabric for the curtains that aren't installed yet.
I also think we're probably gonna start having some like organizing and move-in stuff on here. I think we'll probably do some of that on this channel, and we might do a live stream of like organizing the kitchen. Maybe you all can keep us sane while we organize the kitchen together. But 2 people can stand in this kitchen.
Right, yeah.
They're just
which is an improvement.
a little bit more than you can say for like right now, if you want to open the dishwasher, no one can be eating at our table in our current kitchen. So,
right, yeah.
And
I can't make coffee if you're also emptying the dishwasher
or doing dishes.
Or
sitting.
So
yeah, it will be an improvement. So anyway, maybe that alone will. But if Aaron acquires any more appliances before we move in, because several of these cabinets are filled with appliances Aaron has bought in the past 6 months.
Yeah, but
give me the list of the appliances.
I have 2 waffle irons,
dehydrator,
very large
dehydrator.
Cabinet dehydrator, a smaller dehydrator, a stand mixer,
a slushy machine. I think that might be it.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's a pretty. Oh, I thought you were saying that it was like not too much.
No, that's not too much. You saw how many waffles are in the freezer.
I need my Spice Village. Okay, well, it's been lovely to have you all here for what I really hope will be our penultimate before we move in House Files video.
Yeah.
And until next time.
Don't build a triplex.